TS-1000 will be in 10 minutes.
So kids, did I ever tell you about the time this TS-1000 system was first created?
No. Come on, Grandpa, not another boring story.
You just told us the story of how you met Grandma.
All right then, kids. It all started in 2014.
So we have a few problems here in private transportation that need to be fixed. For starters, transportation is way too expensive.
Burn, motherfucker, burn.
Secondly, it is way too dangerous to drive these roads. People get killed every day. We should fix this. And third of all, we need to do something about those damn Dutch caravans. How are we going to solve this problem? How? Now we have to fix these problems. We have to turn it into something positive we can work with. Professor Berneke, what do you think?
We turn the expensive stuff into cheap stuff. We turn the caravans into caravan-free zones. And we turn the dangerous stuff into safe stuff.
You are right, my man. So, Mr. Proper, what do you think? Of all the positive stuff we've identified, what are the three main elements that we need?
Well, I would say we have, first of all, this automated driving. Very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second thing is standardized transportation solution is very important. And the third thing is, of course, that we have to lower our energy sources. What do you think about that? These are the three main characteristics of our solutions.
Very right, my man. So how are we going to integrate this into one concept? I've got an idea. Why not make an automated tube system with integrated modular vehicles? It can be automated driving, it can be standardized, and it can be low cost with a magnetized track.
That's the solution.
That's the solution.
Amazing.
All right, children. In 2015, experts got to thinking about how they would make this possible. They thought that the first tube could be made from an alloy of aluminium and carbon fiber, with a magnetic field on the bottom to send the capsule moving and floating inside the tube. With this technology, they could get up to speeds of 5,000 kilometers an hour. The first route was supposed to connect Amsterdam, Frankfurt and Munich, but the way was so long that the too long infrastructure was needed. So finally the experts decided to make a shorter route between the financial capitals of Europe, Amsterdam and Frankfurt. The first vehicle used inside the tube was a capsule made of the same elements. It could carry up to 4 people and 87 kilograms of additional luggage. It was the start of a new era.
So, Grandpa, when did they actually build the first tube?
Well now, children, the first tube was built in 2027. The first tube was 4 meters in diameter and had 2 parallel running lanes in the opposing direction between Frankfurt and Amsterdam. Half of it was built underground, powered by an electricity system from old-fashioned power plants.
But why didn't they have a tube in every city?
It was called the hub and spoke system. You can see it here. If you want to go from your house here to your work here, you first go on a motorized strip by road and then you go into the main line on the tube, which is called the line hole. The road from your house to the main point is the pre-hole. Then from the last main point to your work is called the post hole, the hub and spoke system. That's the way our tube system worked in practice.
That's really inconvenient.
That's why in 2030 the first motorized capsules with automated driving systems were introduced. That was actually the first time people were allowed to drink inside of the capsules. The capsules, however, had to be pre-ordered and picked up people from their homes using the roads, and then they took them all the way to the tube entering stations. Then, in 2036, some years later after the first line, a new tube from Rotterdam to Hamburg was built. It was a cargo tube for connecting the 2 most important ports in Europe.
So, how did they combine the 2 systems?
Good afternoon, guys. In 2043, we introduced the term of modular units, which means that the conventional transportation ways were going to disappear in a few years. The technology behind this way was very simple. They basically use different types of purpose-built capsules that could be connected with standardized links. They have cargo units and caravan units in addition to the normal passenger ones.
So in 2050, finally the method of using nuclear fusion was available for energy support for the tubing system. This extremely powerful energy source was the first milestone regarding the expansion of the tubing network. I'll show you how it works on a map. So, here we have Amsterdam and Frankfurt connected with the first line, after which the line from Rotterdam to Hamburg was created. Then, with the coming of the nuclear fusion energy, we started to go to Paris. We started going to Madrid, Lisbon, Rome, Milan, Budapest, Vienna, and so on, until we get to the network of 2060 we have today, which is everywhere!
So, Grandpa, what happened to those roads you were talking about?
Well, children, in 2055, as the network got bigger and bigger, more and more streets were removed, with the exception of the roads connecting the houses to the tubing network. That's how we got rid of the roads.
But Grandpa, weren't there a lot of dangers setting up a project like that?
That is a good question, kids. The experts back then foresaw a variety of problems that could occur when we had such a big project going on.
First of all, building the tube will cost several billion of euros and financing will be a risk. Secondly, the technology used in the project has never been tested before, any place. But the biggest risk is the competition of transport companies and airlines, who might try to lobby against the project because it endangers their businesses.
Grandpa, why did they build it anyway?
Why did they build it anyway? Girls, Opportunities! It's a clean and sustainable transport solution with low operating costs. Isn't that reason enough? And then again, the tube has the potential to link more than just Europe. We can go to the USA. We can go to Asia. We can go everywhere. The possibilities are endless. Furthermore, the tube was the only solution to get Europe moving in a time where fuel prices rose up in the sky. So why did we build it? Because of that.
Please be prepared for your drop-off.
Okay, girls, let's get ready to annoy those Germans and get in our Dutch Caravan. See ya!
Hey Paul, jonge fotsen, hou ze dan een turbo rein?